Blessed afternoon, everyone. Welcome to episode 3 of Coaching Chalk Talk here at Life Coach Philippines. And I am coming live on the 6th day of May in the year 2022. This is Master Coach A. I am a coaching entrepreneur and I help individuals create more impact, make more income from talents and passion and extend their circle of influence while living a godly lifestyle of joy. So if you are one person, if you are one individual, if you are one entrepreneur, one business owner, or maybe you are one professional who's thinking of how can I create more impact, more income, and of course, extend more of my influence, then Master Coach A at your service. I am the founder of Life Coach Philippines, and I am the creator of this digital space where you are joining me right now on the afternoon of Friday, where coaching enthusiasts like you meet coaching professionals like me. We are a community of coaching practitioners in this space that offers coaching training for individuals who wants to embark on a journey of becoming a professional certified life coach. Our flagship course is Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program. And this is internationally accredited with 40 units by the CPD Group, which is based in UK. So if you value your time and you see the massive growth of the coaching profession, by the way, life coaching or coaching is the second fastest growing industry in the world today next to IT. So if you want to take the advantage and if you want to explore and you want to be educated, you want to be trained, but you don't have much time to waste, then I invite you to take a look at what we're doing here at Life Coach Philippines and I invite you to be part of Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program. Currently, we are doing our class 7, but I invite you to join our class 8, and that's gonna be a face-to-face, inclusive of a face-to-face live coaching bootcamp at Decaf Coffee Republic, our coaching hub here in the Philippines. Our organization also offer coaching services both online or virtual and also face-to-face, and we offer it on complimentary, also on paid program. And so if you are interested, I'd like to invite you to get in touch with Coach Rezzhel at 0917-586-1661. If you want to meet coaching entrepreneurs, coaching individuals, coaching professionals, and people who is really practicing the profession and you want to get a feel of how it is to be a coaching professional, even if you are still employed, even if you are still engaged in a regular 8 to 5 job, or you have a business and you want to look into what life coaching has to offer for you, for your family, for your business, and for your profession, then I invite you to check out, visit our coaching hub at Decaf Coffee Republic. And this is inside Pioneer Center along Pioneer Road, corner Brixtons and United Streets, Capitolia, Pasig City. We are just across Bayanihan Center. And starting tomorrow, our operations are is gonna be at 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So we wanna be responsive and we want to expand our operations. Previous to this, we were operating at 2 p.m. to 12 midnight, but right now we want to extend it in the morning. So there are people who get off from their work. If you are from a call center and you get off from work in the morning and you want to distress, you want to have a conversation about how's the day, how's the night been with you, then DCAP is open at 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So if you're also coming from your work, you're also coming from the office, and you want to loosen it up before you go home, please know that Decaf Coffee Republic is open. We got event space, we've got conference room, we got a whole lot of offering for you. So we are one stop shop in terms of conversation, in terms of having your events, in terms of just being able to unwind. Okay, so I invite you to join us every day inside Decaf Coffee Republic. There are coaches on floor who will welcome you, and every Thursday I'm doing coaching for the soul. That's live. Okay, we do streaming at Decaf Coffee Republic page, but I'm also doing it live at Decaf Coffee Republic. So if you are within the area, every Thursday I invite you to come over and have. And in terms of coaching services, if you are one professionals, if you are one individual, one parent, and you're thinking, is coaching for me? Like, can I avail of a coaching service? Is coaching program for me? Can I go through the process? Can I make it? Then don't worry, we offer complimentary coaching services. You don't have to pay us. You don't have to make an investment immediately, because at our side, we want you to get results first before we talk about the program that would truly help you. Chalk Talk, okay? So Chalk Talk is happening, okay? This is our weekly conversation. It is happening here at Life Coach Philippines. But you can also check, okay, our coaching conversations, our coaching engagements with you, Brewing Live, that's happening at Decaf Coffee Republic page. And most, okay, we have 12 coaches, professional certified life coaches who used to be doing coaching TikTok here at Life Coach Philippines. They are now in a new digital space, TikTok broadcast. So check out TikTok broadcast. Everyone, if you are one of the hosts of TikTok broadcast, please put in the chat box, put in the comment, invite people to join your show in TikTok broadcast. Also, if you are one person who's busy and you think you cannot stop and you cannot have conversations and you cannot uh, put your eyes into this, like, virtually, but you can lend an ear, you have time to listen while you're doing your tasks, you're doing your loads, you're doing your routines, then know that Life Coach Philippines is also inside Calamansi app. So we're doing also coaching conversation inside Calamansi app. So check it out. Check what we're doing inside. Everyone, if you are a Calamansi app host, if you are here and you are one of our mental model collectors cocoon hosts, let them know. Okay, put in the chat box, put in the comment the link to your show, invite people to be part of what you're doing also in Calamansi app. Lastly, we are tribe builders here, and we build tribes while helping your unstoppable dreams come true. And if you are interested, if you are one person who is interested to maximize the power of tribe building, okay, if you want to, the power of tribe building to unleash the full potential of your business, connect with us directly, and our kindred coaches will co-labor with you in building your own tribe. So you don't even have to be a life coach. If you are a therapist, you are an author, you are a you're writing in a publications, or probably you're a public speaker, you're a photographer, you are once a person who got so much talent, skills, or probably you're thinking of, can I monetize my passion? Will there be people who will say yes to what is important to me? Then I'll tell you that tribe building will unleash that power of support of group. Okay, the community, the family, the family who will help you really navigate and explore your options in the professions or in the field that you want to grow and help and serve people. If you are joining me, okay, for the first time, let me know, okay, let me know in the chat box, where are you coming from? What do I mean by that? Where industry are you coming from? What industry are you representing? Are you from the medical field? Are you from the engineering field? Okay, what industry are you representing, or are you coming from the fastest growing industry? Are you from the IT world? Okay, so today's conversation here at Life Coach Philippines, here at Coaching Chalk Talk, I'm gonna dive into life coaching as a science. But more than that, okay, I'm not just gonna talk about life coaching as a science. I'm gonna unpack, I'm gonna walk you through a transformation process that you can start navigating, and you can start trying to see where you need help. Okay, so if you are one coaching individual, where you are one coaching professionals, probably you've been trained from other institution and you need help, and you're looking at, how can I navigate through a transformation process that would really give results or help my clients get results, this is one conversations that would truly help you. So if you know someone, if you are watching right now live here, okay, good afternoon everyone. To all my kindred coaches, to all my fellow coaching professionals, maraming salamat for joining me live right now here at Coaching Chalk Talk. So if you know someone who's doing coaching, if you know someone who's also in this field, in this profession, in this discipline, tag them, invite them, don't keep us a secret, and let them know that there are conversations happening here in this digital space, in this corner of Facebook. And I strongly believe this could help a lot of people. Now, let me just tell you that life coach certification program is not a requisite, and it's not a requirement for you to start coaching. There are a lot of coaching professionals who don't have a credentials, who are not certified, who don't have any professional or professional training in the line of life coaching. But as a coaching professionals, I've started coaching in the year 2017, and I am a professional certified life coach. I strongly believe, this is my personal take in the profession, being certified, getting professional training, and going through continuous education in the field of coaching is the most responsible thing that we need to do as a coaching professional if you want to dive into the profession. So do you need certification program? Like if you're just thinking, there's a lot of things I need to do, can I figure it out? Can I just start where I am right now? Anyhow, I've been mentoring, I've been consulting, I've been counseling in the church. Hear me out on this. Life coaching is a different discipline. And yes, we are in the service industry, and probably you've been serving people in your own capacity as a professional, or maybe in your personal capacity. But life coaching is a different discipline. It's a new discipline to you. And the most responsible thing to do if you want to start coaching, especially if you want to do this as a profession and you are charging people for this, know that getting a professional training, okay, getting a certification, or really getting into a tribe like Life Coach Philippines that would carry on, hold the rope, and help you practice the profession authentically is the most responsible thing to do, because clients entrust their lives to us. And as a facilitator of growth, as a facilitator of transformation, as a facilitator of change, as a facilitator of transition, we are being trusted with a lot of informations, with a lot of emotions, with a lot of their past. And we cannot just help someone go through the process because we've been through the same process. Each of us, we are unique individuals. We've got different stories. We've got different backgrounds. We've got different dynamics, the way we do things. And it's the most responsible thing to do is to understand the profession, the discipline, how to do it professionally, and what are the processes, what are the toolkits, what are the resources that can help you bring your committed promise to realization. Okay, so there are only roughly plus or minus 100,000 professional coaching professionals in the world today, with plus minus 8 billion people. The industry is growing, the industry is booming. There's a lot of coaches right now, and there's a lot of professionals looking into the profession. And I just invite every one of you to be professionally responsible for the lives of people saying yes to this new profession of ours. Okay, so life coaching is a science. Okay, and while so life coaching here every week, I go out and I do conversations with you. I want to exhaust, options for you to see how life coaching, you can practice it as an art, how you're gonna practice it as a science, how you're gonna take it as a lifestyle, how you're gonna do it as a profession, and of course I'd like to you to be doing it as a business. So I'm gonna exhaust possibilities for you. I want to help you exhaust options and what can you do. And today, okay, I'm gonna focus specifically on coaching as a science. Okay, coaching as a science, and to encapsulate my message, okay, that it's a process. Okay, so if you are in a field of science, if you are a doctor, if you are engineer, okay, so you're from coming from the field of science, I want you to share in the comment what is science to you. Okay, so I'm gonna take the definition of science, that science is a process of investigating into the natural world, the bunch of knowledge, informations, okay, and that is generated through a particular process. Scientists would do multiple research, will try to use multiple methods to study the gathered information, the data, so that, okay, they can get informations to be analyzed, to be interpreted, used as evidence, and by doing so, they will be able to catapult, they'll be able to drop, they're gonna be able to present, okay, a logical process that when we employ, when we use, we will get a result. So I want you to just look into science, okay? You look into the process of life coaching in the light of doing it scientifically, in the light of doing it with research, in the light of doing it with really experimentation and exploration. Okay, so one of the things that many coaches would tell you and would profess to help you is the process of transformation. But I want you to just like look into right now as we go through this conversation, what is really a transformation to you, and what is the process. Okay, what is the process, what process can you go through so that you would really be able to expect transformation at the end of the coaching process. With all due respect to fellow coaching professionals, okay, oftentimes it's just overwhelming that people trust us that we can help them facilitate the process of transformation because we ourselves been through transformation. However, we need to understand that because it's a process, we need to be able to explain to our clients what the process is all about. What are the components of the process? What are the data that we are using? And what are the empirical results that probably be there at the end of the process? Okay. So oftentimes it's easy for us to just console someone, but that is what we've been doing when we are counseling people. It's easy for us to tell them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because I've been there, but that's what we do as a mentor, or that's what we do as a consultant, where we dissect their own problem and we give them steps. But we are a life coach, and as a life coach we honor that our clients are capable and able and should be willing to go through a process that they understand. Okay, so for tonight, I would dive specifically on the process of transformation. So if you know someone who's needing a process on transformation, if you are one life coach and you are helping your clients on the process of transformation, this is what you're professed to be doing. Okay, you are a transformation coach, and you know, in that area, of course, all coaching processes is transformative. But if you are really like diving into, I'm helping clients go through process of transformation, please, okay, tonight is a conversation for you, and I want to unpack this. And if you need help after this live, please do not hesitate to connect with Master Coach A. Immaterial, regardless if you've been trained online, if you're coming from any other institute, my heart here is to help you. If you need help, okay, I am enjoying right now, there are Master Builders Apprentice here. There are Tribe Builders in the house right now. Master Coach Hasmin is here also. My community managers are also here right now. Coach Rezzhel is also joining me live right now. So there's a lot of people who can help you. So do not hesitate. Do not hesitate to get help from us. Okay. So offhand, I'd like to say, I'd like to unpack. If you are, by the way, if you are watching this on our replay, hashtag replay, do not hesitate. Do not connect. Do not just like connect with one idea and forget about it. Okay, if you happen to connect with any of the idea that I'm going to be saying, any of the ideas that I'm going to be diving deeper tonight, and you want more of that idea, you want more of that conversation, do not hesitate. Okay, please connect with us. Let us know that you need help. Coaching is a science. Okay, now you probably be thinking, okay, am I gonna be talking about life coaching as a science, and will I be diving into NLP? Okay, now, okay, let me just like in immediately right now, let me draw the line. NLP, neuro linguistic programming, is one of the tools that some of the coaching professionals are using. We don't. Okay, in Life Coach Philippines, we are not using NLP as a as a tool. We're not. Okay, and I'm not gonna dive deeper into NLP tonight. There are a lot of materials that you can check on the internet between life coaching and as a science and NLP. I'm not going to be talking about something that we don't practice, but just for the record, I learned, I studied NLP, but I'm not using it. So I'm not a practitioner of NLP. I'm not using NLP, and why? That's not my conversation tonight. And if you want to know more of that, you can message me directly. But I'm gonna touch on it right now a little bit, just so you understand. Okay, just so you understand. Okay, it's easy. Okay, it's easy to mistake. Okay, that because life coaching is a science, then NLP is what you're gonna be using because it's science. Okay, while neuroscience, okay, has to do with the brain, okay, which is science. Okay, remember that linguistic has to do with speech patterns. Interestingly, okay, while NLP involves the use of three primary speaking modalities, okay, you have to understand that in terms of coaching, there is very specific reason why you will use NLP, and that I adhere and that I support. However, NLP utilization, administration of NLP in a coaching environment must adhere to specific guidelines and must be, okay, practiced by someone who is truly trained in doing it. Okay, specifically, I'm an advocate of mental health. I am a mental health coach, and oftentimes NLP is being used in anxiety control. Okay, if you look at neuroscience on Wikipedia, you'll see the following information. I'm going to quote this from anxietycontrolcenter.com. Neuroscience is a scientific study of the nervous system. Let me repeat that. Neuroscience is the scientific study of the nervous system. The view that the heart was the source of the consciousness was not challenged until the Greek physician Hippocrates. He believed that the brain was not only involved with sensation, since most of the specialized organ is, okay, are located in the head near the brain, but he also, okay, believed that it is there where intelligence sits. Plato, okay, also speculated that the brain was the seat of the rational part of our soul. What does it mean? It means that science now says that you can reprogram unwanted brain patterns. You can actually create new neural pathways so that instead of your brain creating anxiety, your brain learn to program how it can be calm. Instead of self-blame and negative thoughts that lead to self-doubt, new brain circuits can be formed so you will be able to own that side where instead of you blaming, instead of you do self-doubt, you are operating with full confidence. So imagine having a feeling of self-worth and motivation even when you are facing frustration and difficult problems. It's a sort of like creating a shield around your, hear me out on this, a sort of like creating a shield around your true inner core to its safe space. Okay, so That's where I'd like you to just focus on that area, okay? So it's like you've got a real emotions and something inner happening inside of you, and you are creating that shield. Okay, you are creating that shield so that instead of feeling this, you started feeling that. Okay, so that's where most of the NLP operations happens. Now, again, let me like truly encapsulate it. There are specific utilizations for that, and one of truly, okay, I would say kudos and could really help is in times of panic attack, anxiety attack, that the person is uncontrollable. During a state where a person is cognitively functional, cognitively conversational, and the person is in the space where that person can make the right decision for himself and go through each of the process. I strongly adhere that we go through a process of transformation. We go to the process of coaching without employing this tool called NLP. That's me. That's for Life Coach Philippines. I respect you who's practicing NLP, and tonight is not my conversation on NLP, but I'm going to be talking about life coaching as a science in the perspective of there is specific process that we employ so that we get results. So for tonight, I'm going to dive into the process of transformation. Okay, let me know in the chat box if you are ready. Let me know in the chat box that you are interested to see the process of transformation with really data information that you can utilize so that your clients get results. Okay, that's why your clients. Okay, so everyone, okay, Angelina, okay, I see your comment. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, welcome. Okay, welcome. You're welcome to our tribe. You're welcome to our conversations, and I truly appreciate you giving time to learn what I am sharing for tonight. If you are new to our space and you've never heard, okay, I'd like to encourage you to share your hashtag pack my bag moment. Okay, hashtag pack my bag is your insights, your hashtag ROI, return of insights, your nuggets, your aha moment. Okay, if there's anything else that you're getting from the conversation, if there's anything that, wow, that's good for my practice, I can use that for my client, it's gonna be helpful, then let me know in the chat box, share it in your timeline, let other people be blessed by your nuggets of wisdom, by whatever you're going to be getting from Master Coach A. And please, okay, if I am creating value, if I'm sharing something for you with you right now that is really worth your time, do me a favor, give a shout out. Give a shout out to someone who invited you in. Okay, not to Master Coach A. Do me a favor, okay? Somebody who invited you in to be watching and joining me tonight. Give that person a big shout out. Let's just practice the attitude of gratitude and say thank you. Okay, if Master Coach Jasmine invited you in, thank you, Master Coach Jasmine. Okay, Angelina was doing that earlier. Thank you, Coach Marife. Thank you, Coach Lean. Thank you, Coach Nords. Like, just give a shout out, thank that person who invited you in. Okay, even if you are watching this on a replay, please invite the person. Please thank the person who invited you in. Okay, so everyone, thank you for your emoji. Okay, put some emoji on the comment that you are excited. Okay, let me know if you are alive, kicking and excited. Give me some emoji on the chat box, emoji on the comment. I'm gonna dive in right now to the process of transformation. Once again, life coaching is a science, okay, and there are specific process, there are specific flow. Okay, there are specific data that you can use, put it in the space, and when you do that, okay, you will be able to get a certain result. Now, if you want this process to be conducted, if you want this process to be employed, okay, if you want this process for you, for yourself, do not hesitate. 0917-586-1661 or put in a comment, I am interested with coaching for transformation. Okay, I'm not seeing, okay, so let me know in the chat box. Put your emoji, your hashtag. Let me know that you're just there. Okay, so ready, hashtag ready. Everyone, put it in the chat box, put it in the comment, hashtag ready. Ready? Okay. So let's dive in. Okay. There are many clients, or there are many types of people that we encounter every single day. If you are one coaching professionals, there are different people that we encounter every single day. There are people who would say, I want coaching, I'm interested with coaching. And you probably be asking why not everyone go through the process of coaching after your initial coaching conversations. If that is your question, if that is something that kind of amazes you and you're thinking, why is that like that, Master Coach A? Let me know and say, I am connecting Master Coach A. Okay. So if you are one coaching professional, one thing that you need to understand, okay, client, okay, a coaching client that is fitted for a coaching process is a client who got, number one, very clear, very clear, very specific need or outcome. Like the client, the person knows exactly what he or she needs, what he or she wants to see as an outcome of the process. So again, since life coaching is a science, like in science, when you do experimentation, when you do a process, you are very clear, okay? You are very clear of what the experiment for, what the process is for, or what is it that you are exploring. Same with life coaching. When you embark on a journey of transformation with your client, you are to be very specific of what is it that the client wants to achieve, what it is that the clients want as a result after the conversation. Okay. Number two, your client should be able, okay, to say explicitly, clearly, look in your straight in your eyes and say, I am willing to invest for the process. I am willing to invest for this kind of result that I want to achieve. Investment takes off two things: time, money. Time, money, and of course, when you invest time and money, it means that you are committed to the process. If any of these two things is going to be absent, fellow coaching professionals, let me tell you, it's going to be very difficult for you to get that results. Coactively co-create life coach certification program focuses on this, that the client is really interested, clear, okay, clear, definite with the process, with the result, with the outcome that they want to achieve at the end of the conversation. Now, when you talk about transformation, I'm going to share with you now five elements. Five elements of transformation. Ready? Okay. One is vision. I'm going to unpack everything, each of this. One is vision. Second is skills. Next is inspiration. Fourth is tools. Fifth is execution. When you have a vision, when you have skills, you have inspiration, you have tools, you have your ways to execute it, then you will achieve transformation. Vision plus skills plus inspiration plus tools plus execution equals transformation. For many of you who's been my student for quite some time, you know already this algorithm. Okay. So once again, if you are new, okay, vision, skills, inspiration, tools, execution equals transformation. And I'm going to unpack this now, and you will see that if any of the five elements is absent, okay, then you are compromising this process of transformation that you are promising your client. Definitely and absolutely, there are other processes and there are other models when you go through process of transformation. So if you are coaching client, it is important that you are very clear what is the process being employed by your coach. Okay, that's one thing. So as a coach, you need a coach. So if you are a coach and you have a coach, I want you to like ask your coach, what is the process that you are using to me? What are the data that you are collecting? What are the inputs that we are putting in the process so that your promise of transformation to me, I will get at the end of the session that I paid you for. So process of transformation, five things. This is not this is not the only process that I employ with my clients, but this is one transformation process that most of my clients are getting results. Once again, okay, if you are just being tagged right now, coaching for transformation, vision, skills, inspiration, tools, execution equals transformation. Now, let me unpack each of this now. Vision. If you do not have a vision, what would happen to you? You will be confused. So what is a vision? Vision is a deep work. You just don't say, I visualize being a boss of my own company. I visualize having my own company. No, that's not just it. When you go through the process of transformation, you are going through deep work on visioneering. Okay, you have been growing up in a different environment. Okay, you have your biological family, you've got your work, you've got your business, you've got your friends. If you're married right now, you have your marriage right now. You have been going through different altered state of experiences. Okay, so think about how many times you have changed your goals in life simply because you've been to different situations and you've been through different environments, and you have altered experiences and you have altered expectations of the world. Let me know in the chat box if you are connecting. Hashtag connecting. Yes, I agree. Yes, I get you, Master Coach A. Let me know in the chat box if you're getting this. Okay, so you've been going through all these altered state in life, altered experiences, altered views. So when you say, I want to go through a transformation, I want to coach, I'm hiring you to go through a process of transformations. You needed to be clear. Your client needs to be clear. What is it that you envision? And now that's the deeper work of the visioneering. What is it that you want to achieve in this process? Okay. So I would say that at the very least, okay, the client wants a higher version of herself or himself. He wants innovation to happen. Okay, he wants reinvention of himself to happen. So it's a deeper work. You just don't say, you know what, in this, I want to move from being an employee to a business owner. Okay, it's gonna be very simple to say that, but it takes an inner works. Okay, so what's a picture of a business owner? What's a picture of the one not getting paid from another company? You've got to go deeper on that. The client needs to understand what it means to transition from being an employee to being a business owner. It's an inner work. But oftentimes, okay, this is the process where people just brush it off. Okay, and okay, I my vision is to become a model. My vision is to be a public speaker. My vision is to get married now, and that's my focus. Or my vision now is to be a mother, and that's my focus. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, that's how you envision yourself to be. But what's the inner works on that? What is the higher version of yourself? What is the success emerging on that from that vision? Or what is the new self, reinvented self out of this vision? So you need to be clear with that, because if you're not clear with that vision, trust me, you will experience confusion. So you probably is going through the process of coaching, and instead of getting clarity, you start feeling confused because that vision is not very clear. And oftentimes you blame the coach and you say the coach is not good, the coach da 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 da. Well, sometimes, okay, the thing there is the coach is not able to dive deeper, because oftentimes also the coach wants to, play it safe, because you don't the coach probably don't want you to be offended, or probably the relationship is not yet so deep. Okay, so let me know in the chat box if you're good, agree, accepting, and aha. Okay, so hashtag ROI, hashtag pack my bag moment, put it in the chat box, put it in the comment. Element number 2. Okay, second element in the coaching for transformation is the skill. Okay, what is skill? Skill is a combination. Okay, of course you are already skilled person, you have already skills. So the reason why you want that, you can envision that outcome, is because you have a skill in yourself. That's given. Okay, so if I want to be an author, probably I'm skilled at writing and I need to nurture my writing. Okay, probably I'm a poet, so I'm thinking of publishing my own book. I have envision of, yeah, good. But when you go through coaching for transformation, this skill thing, okay, SKILL, takes another level. And what does it mean? You are to develop your skill in the context of three things. And the context of ritual, routine, and habit. Ritual, routine, and habit. There are many skilled individuals, you and me. But, okay, that skills of ours don't go through certain routines, process, okay, habit, and ritual. So, what's your ritual if your skill, if one of your skill is writing? What is your ritual if your skill is speaking? You're skilled in speaking and you want to be a highly paid public speaker. What is your ritual? What is your routine? What is your habit? Like, for example, if you envision yourself to be a highly paid public speaker and you are in the habit of bad mouthing someone else, you are in the habit of punching people at the back, you are not building your skill to become truly a highest paid or one of the highest paid public speakers. Are you getting me here? So it's ritual, routine, and habits. So in coaching for transformation, this is what we work with our clients. We work on your habits, we work on your routines, we work on your rituals, so that this particular skill that you need to reach that goal, to reach that vision, is solidified, strengthened, okay, in a way that you get the muscles to achieve the vision. That's what we do in coaching for transformation. We just don't say, all right, you want to write, okay, get your journal, write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, da, da, da. It's not that. More than that. Coaching for transformation, you go through the ritual, you go through the routines, you go through the habits. That's what we do as a transformation coach. Connecting, okay? Is this something valuable? Put in the comment. Okay, let me know in the chat box. Let me know in the comment. What value are you getting so far? What if you don't have the skill? What if you don't develop the skill in the area of ritual, routine, and habit? Okay, what would happen? Do you think what would happen? The person will be anxious. The person will suffer anxiety. Why? Imagine you wanting to achieve something in your life and you don't have the skills. You don't have the routines. You don't have the rituals. You don't have the habit to build it up. Most of the coaching professionals in our camp here at Life Coach Philippines wants to publish their own book. Are they writing books? Yes. We've been preparing for our books. Okay, we've been doing practices, we've been doing challenges, we've been doing a lot. Because what we're doing here as an organization is to build the ritual, the routines, and the habits of writing. And showing up and creating value is part of that. Imagine you envisioning yourself to be an author and you're not even showing up, you're not giving values to anyone. And one day you just publish the book and say, "Hey, get my book. Here's the value." You see, when you allow yourself to go through the process of transformation, it's often, okay, easy to believe that because you're doing something, you are achieving transformation. So in terms of skills, do not be deceived, okay? It's all about routine, rituals, and habits. Getting this? I'm now moving on. Number 3, okay? The third element. The third element is inspiration. My God, why is inspiration needed when you go through transformation? Because you need inspiration to deal and handle your doubts and self-limiting beliefs. We are not, no one is exempted at a certain point of our life, in a certain point of our journey, achieving our visions in life. We start feeling doubtful. We doubt, especially if the result is coming in late, especially if the result is coming a little later than we expected. It's easy for us to start doubting. Is this vision still for me? Is this new thing still for me? Am I cut for this? Am I capable? Am I called for? And the only way that you can handle that is to be truly inspired for something. So if you want to be an author, a published author, or one of the highest paid or known public speaker, what is your inspirations for that? Are you inspired to leave a legacy for your children? Are you inspired to follow through the legacy of your parents? Or you are inspired for your voice that represents one sector of of the society be heard? What is your inspiration? So when you go through the process of transformation, as a coach, it is important that we know what is the inspiration of our client. And if you are one coaching client and you are going through the process of transformation, you need to be able to communicate with your coach. What is your inspiration for doing this, or for wanting this particular result, or wanting this particular goal, or having a vision for this new or higher version of yourself? Inspiration is needed because this is what you need to combat your self-doubt and self-limiting beliefs. Element, okay? Element number 4, okay? Element number 4 is tools. Let me know in the chat box. Let me know in the comment if you are appreciating this. Let me know if you are connecting. Let me know if there is some people you think you can help more. Okay, if you are one coaching professional here, let me know in the chat box if after hearing what I'm sharing right now, you are like, whoo, motivated to help at least one person after our conversations tonight. Let me know in the chat box. Come on now. Let me know in the chat box. Okay? So, I'm now diving on the fourth element of coaching for transformation, and that is tools. Tools. Okay, so what is tools? Okay, what are tools? Tools are resources. Tools are connections. Tools are gateways. Tools are bridges. Tools are what you need to achieve that results. You don't go out and achieve victory in a battle bare hand. Yes, of course, there are stories of heroic stories like that, but truth of the matter, you go out in the field and fight. You go on a hero's journey and fight to win, to get victory with tools, with resources, with something in your hands, with something in your heart, with something in your mind. Okay. So you need tools, clear tools, okay, that you know how to use. There are many tools in the world of writing, but not a lot of writers knows the tools. Many authors would say, I I'm an author and I write books and that's it. Why I'm not selling my books? Because one of the tools that you need is a scheduler. One of the tools that you need is a planner. One of the tools you need is how to get to people who would speak of your book. One of the tools that you need is recorder. How to record, that record your thoughts, that when you start writing, you're able to use that. So there's a lot of tools that you need. So if you don't know the tools, you're probably going to be missing something. So coaching, if you want to be one of the best or one of a six figure, or you want to be a six figure coach, life coach, what are your tools? What is in your toolbox? And you say, no, I've been experienced. I teach people about mindset. I will teach people about love. I will teach people about this and that and that. You're not coming in just as a teacher, as a coach. You are coaching someone, and you need to present what are the tools that you will employ to help the person achieve the results. Okay. And by the way, coaching professionals, tools are saving grace. Okay. With tools, you cannot go wrong. Okay. Scientific evidences, research shows that if you do coaching with a toolkit, okay, it's unfortunate that everybody is using not toolkits, but you know what? Coaching needs tools. You need tools. Okay. And one of these are toolkits. Okay. If you don't have a tools when you go out, okay, trust me, your client will feel frustrated because they don't know what they don't know. They don't know how to get there. They don't know how they will get the results. So tools are needed. Last on the elements for coaching for transformation is execution. So what is an execution? Execution is planning, what to do, what to learn, what needs to be adjusted, who will be your accountability partners, what would you do when you are lagging behind, what would you do if you don't get the results. Like in experimentation in science, not all your research will yield to what you are expecting, or not all your experiments will give you what you want. Or if you are expecting to do an experiment one two, but you need five experiments to get the results, what would you do? Execution, clear execution is needed. And if you don't go through the process where you are very clear of the execution, what you will go through is a false start. Many people go through false start, and that's where they say, this is not for me. The business is not for me. The profession is not for me, because they go on a false start. This is what I normally see with coaches. They go through certification program. They announce themselves to be certified. They show off their certificate. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. But here's the thing. It's a false start. If you don't know who are you communicating, who are you talking with, who are you reaching out, who do you want to serve? And many coaches don't want to go through the process of niching, going through the market segmentation, understanding what's their program. They want to rush on it, and they suffer false start, and eventually they just throw the towel. I've been coaching since 2017, and I have certified over 300 coaching professionals. And I barely see few coaching professionals thrive in the profession. The bar to enter our profession is low, but the bar to succeed is very high. There are just this in this conversation I just shared with you, coaching for transformation, but there are many coaching processes, and I can name at least 100. But at least for coaching for transformation, you've got vision, skills, inspiration, tools, and executions. How many coaches understand how to navigate these five elements to bring transformation? And if you understand the 5 elements to bring the process of transformations into a reality, how many of you are really practicing diving into the 5 elements so that the 5 elements bring the kind of results that you are promising your client? In coaching, like in any professions, encounter, we we encounter, and we will continue to encounter obstacles. But obstacles don't have to stop us. If we run through the wall, we don't have to give up. We can turn around instead of giving up. We can figure out how to climb to the walls. We can figure it out how to go through it, or we can figure it out how to work around it. That's what Michael Jordan speaks of about obstacles. But the thing here is, as a coaching professional, what is it that you truly want to achieve? What is it that you truly want to become as someone in the helping industry? Coaching is a science, and like anything that invokes science, we are to be very clear about the process, the tools, the consequences, the pros, the results, the exploration, and all of things that we need to navigate to create that kind of result for our clients. Coaching is a partnership between a client and a coach. But between a client and a coach must understand that as we are the facilitator of the process, we are the one hosting the event for our client. We are to be very clear, where do we bring our clients? Anyone can coach, but not anyone and everyone can bring the promised results. And to our rescue is the science behind coaching. There are more to explore, there are more you can dive in. And our promise as an organization here at Life Coach Philippines is that we just don't train you, we just don't certify you. We coach you through the process, and we help you build your community, your tribe, your followers, the people who will share yes to you and with you. Okay? People can share yes with you, but they're not giving their yes with you and through you, that they will submit to a process of transformation. In coaching, you as a practitioner needs to be coached first, especially if you are coaching people through transformation. We are to be a product of a transformation process so that we know exactly what we profess and what we promise to our clients. Life coaching is a science, and it's unfortunate that when we don't roll the process in a scientific way, there would be confusion, there would be anxiety, there will be false start, there would be disgust, there will be self-doubt in our clients. Fellow coaches, fellow service providers, life is sacred. And when we are trusted with one, let's make sure that we are being a good steward. We've got one life to live, and that life, when entrusted to us, calls for being a good steward. Let's practice the profession authentically and ethically. If you need help, if you need support, 0917-586-1661 is the number to call. Or you can message Master Coach A. You can meet me at DCAP every Thursday. You can send me an email, connect@mastercoacha.com, or simply put in the comment and say #help. Help is available. You are never alone in the journey, but you need to have the posture of humility to ask for help. You can choose the path of success. You can choose your path to coaching. You can call yourself any name as a coach. Coach for transformation, love coach, mindset coach, relationship coach, 100 and more names. But the question is, are you a coach by credentials? Are you a coach by credibility? Are you a coach by experience? Or are you a coach because you are a coach by product of the discipline? Thank you so much for joining Master Coach A in Coaching Chalk Talk every Friday. See me again next week, and I hope you learned something. Be a blessing as you have been blessed tonight. Don't forget to share your hashtag Pack My Bag moment. Do not forget to share your ROI. And remember, life coaching is a science, and you can go through the process and get the results simply because you adhere to the elements, to the principles, to the process, and simply because you believe that you are a professional who can handle the process truthfully, authentically, realistically with your coaching client who said yes and who's trusting you. Be a good steward, everyone. Good night. Love, bam boom! Love, bam boom! Love, bam boom! I'll see you again next Friday. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Happy, happy weekend. Please get help when you need one.